It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. My man Oliver Anthony dropped a new song. I almost missed it, but I just saw it when I was going through some different tracks to try to find some stuff to get up on the channel. It's called Rich Man's Gold. Let's dive in. Let's see what he was doing with this one.
You weren't born, just pay bills and die. You weren't born, just pay bills and die.
It feels like it sometimes.
All you need is a dog, a shag, a crick in the back, and a good and woman. Oh Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold. Granddaddy grew up on dirt floors. The whole county was dirt poor. Mama died when he was 4. What a damn shame. They grew tobacco and raised hogs, 7 youngins and some old dogs. I reckon they was living high on the hog way back in their day. You say you weren't born to just pay bills and die. You weren't born to just pay bills and die.
That's some real shit. You weren't born to just pay bills and die. I feel like a lot of us can say that it feels that way, though. It feels that way, unfortunately. And it's crazy where we've gotten to in life. It's like we have so much at our disposal, like technology, and we have so many things that we can go and enjoy and like, right? Like it's weird to think about it. Like there's so much there for us to potentially experience in life, but at the same time, I feel like bills have gotten worse. The amount that you make versus what you have to pay for living expenses has gotten worse, at least in America. I can't speak for the whole world, but in America, that's kind of what it seems to have become. And it's like every time you get a pay raise or, whatever it is, you bust your ass and you get this much an hour. And then all of a sudden they raise the minimum wage, but you don't get a raise because minimum wage went up. So in reality, you just got cut down, if that makes sense. And then on top of that, all the expenses go up because they're like, well, shit, if we got to pay out this much more to each person, we're going to raise the price of everything by just as much, if not more. So it's almost like it doesn't matter. Like you're always going to be slightly behind unless you find some way to make money on top of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not everybody's going to be in that position. Not everybody's going to be able to do that. And even if you're qualified for it, sometimes you just can't find the job openings. And so you end up working for less than you actually would make. Like there's so many different things that fall into it. And I don't have an answer. I don't have the solution. I wouldn't say that I want to live anywhere else because I do enjoy America and I love being in America. Although some people are going to hate on it and some people are going to dislike it that live here or otherwise or looking at America. Like I get it, but at the same time, like I would never want to live anywhere else. It's shitty. And I just hope at some point we find some better ways of going about things where it doesn't feel like you just were born to pay bills and die, because that's a real feeling that a lot of people get. And some people can't even pay their bills. So they feel like they're born to get in debt and die. And it's wild to think that that's just the reality for, I'd say, the majority of people.
All you need is a dog, a shag, a crick in the back, and a good and woman. Oh Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold.
I could be wrong, but it looks like my man got a new guitar. Shout out to him. You guys got to be making some good money. This is a little bit old of a topic to talk about right now. But I know he was catching some shade for asking for so much from a certain venue, and then they raised tickets to like a crazy amount, or what he felt was a crazy amount, and so then he canceled the show, and then people were kind of giving him a lot of shit and stuff like that. And I think most people understand that he's extremely new to this. He's just been making music in his backyard or whatever, like just, you know what I'm saying? Just speaking his mind, having fun, doing what he loves to do. And all of a sudden he blew up. It's not easy to suddenly just be like, okay, I get how all this works. Let me just integrate myself into the music industry and everything's going to work perfectly smoothly and fine. And it's just, that's not the way that it works. And I would assume he's not trying to take on all sorts of different people and have all these greedy motherfuckers around him that just want some of the money. So he's trying to do as much of it on his own as he can, or even putting friends and stuff in charge of things so he could pay people around him, which is the dope thing to do. But at the same time, it's going to be a learning experience for him, those around him. And there's going to be things that they're not going to completely understand how it works until they get into that situation. So you got to give a little bit of leeway on stuff like that. I feel like a lot of you guys that watch these videos and watch his music, and you guys are already going to understand that. But, you know, there's some people out there that maybe feel a little bit differently on it. And I think you just got to give a little bit of a you know, give my man a little rope. Give my man, you know what I'm saying? He'll work it out as it goes. Like, I couldn't imagine suddenly blowing up and having a video that's done almost 100 million views, and everybody's trying to hit me up to go here, there, this place, that place, and stuff like that. I'm going to try to get my worth out of it, but then maybe not completely understand the entire situation and how it's meant to work, or the repercussions of me asking for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I give him a lot of leeway for stuff like that. But this was a dope song, and I didn't mean to make it depressing, but it kind of seems that way when it's like most people are going to feel like we were born to pay bills and die, and even more so get in debt and die. And it's crazy. But I guess it's like he said, you just need some dogs, a good woman, you know, or a good man, or whoever, you know, depending on what you're looking for. And, you know, you can find happiness in that. But even then, man, sometimes those bills be kicking your ass. It's like you almost can't live by yourself anymore. You almost have to find somebody else that you can share some shit with. Otherwise, you're just going to be in an apartment giving up most of your money all the time, and you're never going to have a house. You're never going to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, where I live, I'm lucky that rent is not a crazy amount, because I talked to some of you guys in my live stream when I go live on Friday and Saturday on my main channel, Duane TV, and some of you guys will say, yo, my rent is like $1,800 a month. I'm like, bro, what? Like, I would drown. If my rent was $1,800 a month, I wouldn't survive. I literally wouldn't survive. I couldn't even imagine. I'm thankful that I'm where I'm at, because that shit, like, yo, that's crazy to me. I don't even understand how some of you people make it. Like, I just it's like mind numbing to me, mind blowing, mind numbing. The whole deal, it's all that. But I appreciate you guys for stopping, and let me know what else you guys want to see. Check out all that good stuff. Shout out to Oliver Anthony. I will catch you in the next one, homies.